What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are back in the shop, getting ready to crank back on the SEMA Bronco back there. And we're gonna start off with a special delivery while we wait for Zach to show up. This is from the homie Jay, if you guys remember. Jay, like in less than 24 hours of me just showing up and meeting the guy, we pulled this whole grill apart, color matched the whole grill. We went with a super sick R right there, and we tried to go for anodized purple. We're just basically going off of pictures of like, not even the shocks that we had. And you guys know in anodizing, there's like 40 different colors you can come up with depending on the type of chemicals and whatever that you use. So Jay was just guessing, and he actually did pretty good. I mean, if you look at that R right there versus that shock right there, like that is pretty freaking close. While we're up there, I'm like, oh man, we should have totally like done some of the interior parts, because on the Bronco, the interior parts on the Badlands, everything has an orange accent to it. Which you can see right here on all the seats, everything is just orange. Orange, 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 which reminds me, these got to get switched out. So while I was in Sacramento, Jay pulled off all the handles and has had them so he could paint them, because obviously you don't really need them. And well, they just showed up. So check this out. We've got some super sweet purple grab handles now, which again, we'll put next to the purple anodizing, and I mean, that is pretty freaking close right there. Not bad for matching paint to anodizing. Jay killed it. So we've got all the grab handles, which are in here. Then we were looking at the back of the Bronco, and after I had left Sacramento, I realized, oh, dude, we totally should have done something cool with this stupid little horse back here. And it's either, you know, all black or whatever, just something different. And I was like, Jay, do you think you could do like just a little purple outline on it? Black pony, purple outline. That's how you make a lame pony into a cool pony. Let's get her opened up here. Check that out. So Jay was able to pull off exactly what I had in mind. Obviously there's still the tape backing on there, so don't mind that we got to cut that a little bit. But look at that. We now have a black pony with purple outline. And connecting with Jay has been freaking awesome, because Jay also shares some of my visions that I have in terms of making stuff like this. Like, it's hard to find paint shops that really want to geek out on the little cool accents. So Jay, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Cannot wait to get these on the Bronco. Make sure you guys hit him up. Paint by Jay on Instagram. Nay. Nay. Now, it's a little dark in the Bronco. Hopefully it's not too grainy, but when Jay went ahead and pulled everything off, he nicely labeled every bag here for me, so I have all of the hardware. I've already gone ahead and put the driver's side on. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. I totally forgot about these stupid little things, though. Little covers right there on the AC vents. I found a place online that makes these in black, so I will be pulling these off and replacing them with black. They're rubbery from the factory, so it's not like we could have painted those. They do make 3D printed ones now that we could paint to match, but I feel like those just need to disappear. We don't need an accent right there. Let's get this center grab handle put on. Is that where it goes? I believe that's where that goes. Ford really missed the mark with these things. These things are like super flimsy. I would never want to grab one of these and roll over. Oh yeah. Not going anywhere. Now the interior pieces are on, we're gonna swap out our little pony right here. So I've just gone ahead and put some tape around. I'm gonna make little reference points and then take a picture of this, just so I know when I go to line the new one back up, it's pretty much the same orientation as the one that came off. Obviously, if you don't have any reference to where the old one was, like a 1/4 degree out, you're not gonna notice. Just get behind here with a little bit of fishing line. Let's see if we can cut the adhesive off. I should probably heat this up first, but we're just going for it. Should work. So far, so good. We've cut all the adhesive. Now we get to pull that off. I think I still have a 3M eraser wheel that has some life left to it, but this stuff should be able to pull off. And one thing I've noticed about, it's usually 3M tape that they use. If you pull it down and away from where you're trying to take it off, you'll see it just wants to start to lift. Now obviously we've got a lot of little pieces in here, so it's not gonna be that easy, but you can kinda, it's almost like the command strips you see on the television. It's easier with 2 hands as well instead of holding the camera, but see how if you start to pull it, it kinda stretches and releases the adhesive from the body versus trying to pull it this way or that way or any other way. You just pull it down and the stretching factor gets it to release all the adhesive. Okay, adhesive is all removed. We've got the new pony ready. Let's see if we can get this up here. It's probably not the best to do with one hand. Oh, she's on there, she's on there. All right. Now I really hope when we go to put the tire gate on here, it doesn't cover up the pony. It's probably gonna cover up the pony though. We have progressed here to putting the sway bar on, and we hope it is going to work. There's a lot of clearancing going on here. You can see she is almost hitting the shock. She is kind of hitting the arm.
Almost. It's like a 16th.
Yeah. I don't really know how this is going to work. Now we are ready to go with the front bumper, and this plate goes on first. This is where the winch mounts to, and the bumper mounts on that. However, you can see this this nice arched piece right here is supposed to look like this, a nice straight piece. So apparently in shipping, she got all kinds of tweaked. Yikes. Well, you've kind of got one axis good there. I don't know how we're gonna get it to start to go back that way. Well, I guess you could with it. Don't worry, it only holds up a 100-something pound winch and a 150-pound bumper.
It looks possible. Could go wrong.
All right, well, graduated from the floor to the vise here. Getting closer-ish. I want to put it right on that bend.
Yeah.
Get it, dog. Get it, dog. Oh. Too much, too much. You know, what's a little piece of bacon? You know, it's just a little piece of bacon. It'll tighten down with the bolts. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Well, Zach did a good job here. Got her straight enough for California. So we're gonna put the winch mount on first here. And then, yeah, which side did you bend? That side? Yeah, that ain't bad, that ain't bad. Now, before we get the bumper on, we're a little hungry. So we're gonna take the golf cart over here and see, we hope it's got enough charge to make it in and out. This thing's been sitting in here for a long time, not on a charger. So we're gonna try and take this through the in and out drive through, or maybe we'll just pull it. So I was wearing this first, man. We're a team, look, we're matching. We'll call you if we need to get towed or get arrested. Okay, bye.
Did we ask what he wants?
Yeah, I know what he wants, dog. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the stupid bike lanes they put in over here. Reduced this nice bridge from 4 lanes down to 2, well, 2 and 1. And it gets so crazy and backed up and it's dumb and nobody uses this bike lane. Look at that, look at that. Not even using the bike lane. Not even using it, right there. There you go, that's how dumb.
Use the bike lanes!
The city wastes all this freaking money on bike lanes. But we found a use for it now. It's a golf cart lane. Over here, they decided we need a 2-lane bike lane, made it even bigger, ate up all this road. Oh, and then they spent all this money pouring this like concrete median right here, because God forbid we couldn't just paint the lines to dictate this is a turn. We had to put this giant concrete strip in. We got to follow the green, Chris. Got to follow the green lines. You know, I don't want to jinx it, buddy, but it feels like this thing's going a lot slower than normal. We might not make it. Well, guys, we made it. Golf cart made it. Bad news is the line's super long. It always is an in and out. It sucks. If you guys want to know how to make Chris the angriest, put him in a position where he has to wait. It's so crowded in here. They're on number like 60. We're number 20. We gotta loop all the way to 100, back around to 20. And they're barely moving. We need a Whataburger. Well, we finally got our food. Literally took a little bit over an hour. Now, I love me some In-N-Out. It ain't worth a 30-minute wait, let alone an hour. Now we gotta drive back in the dark. Oh, jeez. She's taller than I remember. Go, dog. Yep, keep the precious cargo right there. Now, I don't know if we got enough battery to turn our lights on and drive. she was a little sluggish on the way here. What? We have no power, dude. It just died. We're so close. It's dead. You see, I told you we shouldn't have the lights on. Well, started heating. Push me. What? Come on, dog. Let's just push. We only got a half mile to go. All right, she's in tow mode. Dude, once we get this top of this hill, we're golden. There we go. I just need a little better footing. I got it now. Oh, shit. Okay, gotta steer. Okay, guys, we made it. 30 feet.
Slim phone service.
We got close. Chris had to have headlights on, or we would have maybe made it.
I don't know why.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, guys, we left it off for a minute. Dude, I feel like it's gonna be a worse spot for him to tow us. Give him a call. Give him a call. Give him a call. We got some juice. No headlights. We're just going for it. Lights off. A little dangerous in the bike lane with no lights on, but we can get over this hump. It's all downhill to the shop. Oh, wait, maybe. She feels like she's dying. We're gonna throttle her a little bit. Super sketchy, no lights on. It's dark over here. What?
Clip the curve.
I didn't clip the curve.
So you're going to.
No, I'm trying to stay away from the traffic. We're coasting, no power, no power, we're coasting. Hold on to the food, hold on to the food. We made it. We made it. We're alive. Zach, it only took us 2 hours, but we got you some In-N-Out. Well, while we were gone in In-N-Out, Zach went ahead and got the super sweet Smitty built winch mounted. So again, a huge thank you to our friends over at 4 Wheel Parts. This is a 12K, 7 horsepower. It's currently engaged, so if any of you guys are, you know, looking, this one's taken. But sometimes it likes to get out and it likes to free spool. Ready, buddy? 200 pounds of bumper. I can't see the balls now. All right, go in. I don't see the hole on the bumper. Oh, there it is, maybe. You know, attempt one. Didn't quite go as planned, but you know, got my bolt back. So apparently, you know, the winch has to go that way if we have that play. Do we have that play, hopefully?
Just get a little bit.
All right. Yeah, we only need like an inch.
Yeah. And then some.
It's a solid, it's an inch by an inch.
Impressive.
Thank you. Been growing it out. We're hitting something. We're hitting the bracket. No, maybe. Yeah. It's hitting itself.
No, I gotta take the curly off.
You know, third time's a charm. We'll go for number 3.
Zach could put the roller on first, but apparently the roller's got to go on after it's made it up, which like that's no fun to work in that tight little space.
So roller's coming off. Roller is off. Here we go. Take 3. Chris, you got this, buddy. Giving a bird's eye view? All right. I feel tighter now. Oh, yep, I like that better. I like that. Maybe not.
Well, if it doesn't fit the truck, we ain't taking it to SEMA.
Just show up in the bumpers off.
Yes.
What happened? They didn't fit.
They don't fit. Not my problem. Here you go. I told you I'd show up in your booth. I'm in your booth. All right, guys. Well, we built us our wildland firefighting brush rig here. We can store our shovels and our winch. Y'all said I needed a wildland or a brush rig, so now I got a brush rig for the ranch here. What's that? You're gonna leave that on? Oh, how am I supposed to know about winch safety? It's actually a really nice little safety tag here. Probably meant to live on there. It's rubber. So we have opted to not put the sensors in because these bumpers are gonna come off after SEMA. Again, it's not the style of build that we were going for. We're going more pre-runner. This is more overland, jeepish, rock crawling. So they did include these plugs, which go in the sensor holes, and hopefully we don't set off too many alarms inside the Bronco with not having the front sensors on. We're gonna leave those on the other bumper. The other bumper's gonna get put back on after SEMA, and then we're gonna have a custom bumper built that you guys have to stay tuned for. So I'm pretty new to the winch world, and Dave's gonna be really jealous because Dave's been wanting a winch for the last like 10 years. Keeps telling his wife every year for his birthday he wants a winch, and she doesn't buy him a winch. So this is the controller for the Smitty built winch. This thing is pretty freaking rad. It's got obviously like it almost matches the grab handles in the Bronco, which is cool already. Then it's got your in and your out button. So you just hit either one of these sides for in and out. Then you got your trigger there. You got a button down here, which turns on a light on the front right there. It tells you, I'm assuming, all your modes right here, everything lighting up. And then the cool thing is, it's also magnetic. Huge thank you to 4 Wheel Parts for jumping on board, getting this winch to me. Oh man, Truck Guru, they did it in like record time. It was literally like me realizing these are winch bumpers, we don't have a winch, and like an hour later, they're bringing a winch ready for us at 4 Wheel Parts. So huge thank you to those guys. Now that the bumper and winch are mounted, we're going and getting our lights set here. So we're not sure exactly what we got set. These are floods and these are ambers, which are great for fog and off-road and dust and all that. These might be for the rears. I don't really remember what I kind of dictated, but they're gonna go in just like that. 2 per side, so 4 total in the front. Plus we'll have the A-pillars eventually once we get those brackets out and mounted. I feel like I got ambers for the rear. I don't really remember. They sent us a lot of stuff, but we got extra. So hopefully there's some spot whites in there, not just flood ambers. What'd you find? Is that a white? Oh, is it amber too? Oh. So we just got a lot of ambers?
It's gonna be very, very bright and orange up here.
All right, we're gonna look like a JDM car here with some super bright amber on the front. All right, so Zach hooked one up right there to Milwaukee battery.
Bro.
I was kind of thinking it was gonna be yellower.
Nah, that's amber.
That is amber on. Oh, that is bright. Look at that wall right there. Wheel. All right, there's one, oh, 2 lights. Jeez, those are bright. That is super dark amber though. I'm gonna be piercing through the dust. It's like I feel like I'm in like a freaking biohazard spill area or some weird stuff going on in here, man. It's spooky. Zach doing a little clearance in here on the bumpers. The hardware that we think was the properly supplied hardware for the rollers on the front isn't long enough to go through like three 16-inch pieces of steel. So we happened to find some longer bolts here, but they were just a hair thicker in diameter. So Zach drilled that out. Now we can get this thing all mounted up and call that off. Done on our list here.
Oh, dude, they fit.
Hey Zach, when we're in Vegas, if we run into a situation where I need to hold your tip, I got you, buddy. That was practice right there. We're good.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, well now you just X'd me out of my job. I got you, buddy. Let's practice again, all right? Here we go.
If you can't do it for yourself, I got you.
I got you, buddy. One too many of the spicy sodas, you know?
Ooh, hey.
I got your tip for you, man. I'll even make it look like it works.
Okay.
Oh, the piece de resistance right here. Look at that. There we go. Perfect.
It's totally fall off.
That's the first done thing. Well, I guess paint work, fenders. Next up, we got a little skid plate action. How do we get to these top bolts? I mean, it's pretty freaking blocked off over here, looking like a tank. Oh, dude, good look. Tight squeeze in there. Getting those nuts and bolts to attach the skid plate to the bumper. On his tippy toes, he's got this. Zach, you know we can bring it down a little bit. We got that power, man. Oh.
Yeah, the rack's a little angry after the 450. And
Well, guys, if we weren't in a rush enough, I was over here like trying to make these stock spindles look better. And it's just, you know, it's cast and you can kind of polish it up a little bit and it gets looking okay, but it doesn't have this beautiful gloss black look to it. So Zach's like, well, if you think Swift can get it done in a day, I'll pull the hubs off. And well, Swift can pull off some miracles for me, so we're gonna take a risk on this. And hope that they can pull off another miracle, and I'm gonna drop these off in the morning and see if we can get some gloss black done in a day. It's not like we have a tight deadline or anything. We're not only a couple days out from SEMA. It was Zach's idea, so if anything goes wrong, it's Zach's fault. Yeah, it's on you. Okay. All right, we're ready. If it wasn't 10 o'clock at night, I'd go straight to powder right now. Done for the night on the Bronco. Now the toys come out.
one of them.
One of many. You know, I feel like everybody's got some form of addiction. Chris, gambling, Ryan, candy, everything. Zach's addiction's right here. This man has, since we got our 6-scale low-C.
I had 2 before that.
Okay, but it died off. Then Zach has gone wild, and what are you at now? You've bought like 6 cars since, haven't you, or more?
So yeah, so I have the 2 3/10 scale crawlers, the mini B, this one, the mini boat, the big truck. So 8.
So 8 recently
No,
purchased,
9,
plus a storage container
9
full.
because of the 24. No, that's everything. That's even,
Oh, okay.
That's even the 2 that are in storage.
Okay, so 9. And then has to modify the crap out of all of them, and you guys know how expensive that gets. This thing's quick. Bro, this is way too dark for this. The thing just disappears in the dark. Okay, y'all, well, we are gonna call it quits for the night. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now so you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.